So today I'm going to do a hairstyle for you. It is going to be a 1940s netted hairstyle, and I'm on my way to work, so I'm not wearing anything 1940s appropriate, but I know you guys have been able to get past that for years, so why should today be any different? But yes, what I did is I went ahead, now my curls look all, my rollers set looks all messy because I had to take my shirt off over my head, because that's just the way things go. You put rollers in your hair and realize that you have on a t-shirt and have to take them off before you can film. Take it off before you can film. So anyway, it's always better to take it off over the roller set and mess that up than to take it off over the hairstyle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of show you what I did here. I actually took the top section of my hair and I pin curled it away from my face. So this is my bangs. And then I've rolled everything else under in my Remington tight curls. And these are not going to be super tight curls. The style that I'm doing today won't really need to be held anyway because we're going to actually pin it up and away. Okay, so I'm going to break through my curls with my Denman paddle brush. And these will look really pretty to start, but if I was to leave them down, they would fall right flat, but that's a humidity thing. But the main thing we're doing today is we're going to go ahead and harness these curls for a netted hairstyle. Nets were really common in the 1940s, not just snoods, which are more decorative, but a net just kind of keeps the hair out of the way. Look at that, it's just so limp. It's pretty, but it wouldn't last more than 10-15 minutes. It may not actually last for the duration of this style. So what I'm going to do is actually U-part my hair on the top, and that's going to include a little bit of the back hair as well as my bangs. And I'm going to, first off, I'm going to start with my part on this side, like y'all have seen me do before. And I am horrible at parting my hair. I don't know how other people part their hair so easily. I feel like mine does not part. I watched Pinup Doll Ashley Marie do it with her fingers, and I'm like, what the heck? So that's a general U-shaped section. And I'm going to pin it up out of the way. I'm going to clip this portion out of the way. And then I'm also going to take my hair from the middle, because currently it's center parted beyond that U-shaped section. And I'll pull it down, make a part from the back of my ear forward. You're going to want to make sure that's relatively clean because it might actually show in the style. Okay, and I'm going to take this section and I'm going to pin curl it upwards. So I'm actually just going to take it. It's relatively easy to style right now because I washed my hair in Dawn yesterday to kind of lighten my color. My color had taken a little dark. So I washed my hair in Dawn, and my hair is a nice, like, sticky texture. I feel like it's going to hold pretty well, which is good. So I'm going to take this section, and I'm just going to, I'm not going to really bother teasing it much because I'm not really wanting a whole lot of volume in this style. But what I'm going to do is just take the section, and really all I'm going to do is take this section and wrap it around the end of it. I'm going to wrap around my thumb. And then I'm going to pin curl it backwards. Just going to carry it backwards like this. Just kind of smooth down the back section. And then I'm going to pin curl this section against my head. So basically one pin curl into the pin curl itself. It's going to give us some side volume. And then one pin curl, or one pin crisscrossing against that one. Whoops. So it's going to look sort of like that. Just a little side roll. And I really dig these sometimes because I feel like that they're a little bit more flattering than a full victory roll. And I'm going to do virtually the same thing on this side. So I'm going to take it and brush it upward, and we're going to try to make this match the best we can. But it's not super important that it be completely consistent because the front volume is going to sort of offset it anyway. So yeah, I'm wrapping the end around my thumb, like this. And then just sort of twisting it inwards towards my head in the same sort of fashion. And if you feel like they're a little off, you can actually put your thumb in there and twist it before you pin. And that should kind of help you get it more generally. Okay, and then I'm going to take the back section, the longer section that's not including my bangs, and I'm going to spray it. I'm going to split it in half, and then I'm going to take the back section and place it over the opening of that last little hole. I'm going to use one of these tiny little bobby pins to secure it. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. And then this front hair, I'm just going to take, and the front hair I'm just going to take and put into a heightened pin curl that goes backwards, just to fill in sort of that little bit of a gap that you have between your two kind of pin curl rolls. I like the look of this style because it's soft and it just makes your hair look a little bit thicker, but it also is a very, very good style for high humidity and things like that. So I'm going to pull this back as far as I can. My hair is not very long, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge. And I'm going to kind of form a heightened, not really a pin curl, but more like a quiff. Do you know what that means? And, you know, going through and sort of like piecing the curl parts out and just kind of smoothing it over is always a good idea, because that's going to give it a little bit more of that vintage vibe. But generally it should look a little bit like this, which is sort of an even little side-swept updo. So it should kind of do this on the top. But you've basically created two pin curls that lay a little bit flat, and then you took your crown section and sort of helped cover up the ends of the pin curls, and then took your bangs or your front section and placed it back in between that, so you have sort of a more like solidified section up here, but it still looks a little bit more detailed, which is really traditional for 1940s. And mine isn't as neat as it could be. I could probably stand to put some shine spray and things on it, but as of right now I kind of like the way it's sitting. And then what you're going to do is take your back sections, and as you can see, this heated set has already completely fallen. It's almost completely straight. Crazy. And then what I'm going to do, and this is going to be challenged because I have no curl in my hair right now, so that's going to be a bit difficult. But what you're going to do generally, if you don't live in a climate that makes your hair fall in 2 seconds, is you're going to take it and tease it up into some good volume. Okay, and you're going to get plenty of volume in your hair. And then you're going to take an invisible net. This is similar to, I think the Jayco is the brand that makes these. You can get them at Sally Beauty. And this is not going to go all the way to the top of your head like a snood. It's just going to go up to about the top of the ears. So you're going to stuff all of your hair into it like it's a pocket at the back of your head. So any extra pieces that you have, you can now kind of stuff in. What I generally do to kind of make it look a little bit more organized, a little bit more just put together, is I'll roll the net up at the base of my neck and just pin it. So something like that. And I'm just going to take a little bit of hairspray and clean up the sides and the top. That's something you kind of have to wait till the end to do, because you're going to end up with quite a few little flyaways and things. Okay, and in order to make this look somewhat neat, you will have to cover up the seam of your net. So the way that you do that is with flowers. Like single clips and cover up the sides, so. Or you can do little small ones all the way across. It's super pretty that way too. I've actually done it both ways. And then also, this is the time to sort of poof out the net a little bit. And you should have a really, really nice, easy, high humidity friendly hairstyle that actually looks very authentically 1940s. And hopefully that was helpful for you. I actually rushed through this because I was on my way to work. But if you have any questions whatsoever and you would like me to maybe do alternate versions of this style, if you have any other questions about some like traditional 1940s styles that don't require a whole lot of like victory roll skills and things like that, then please let me know and we will talk to you later. Bye. And I just realized I may not have shown the back and sides like I need to, so I'm gonna spin around. I get told this all the time that I don't show the back. So that should be the way it somewhat looks. And hopefully yours will be even neater and even better. I love it when you guys post pictures on Instagram and hashtag them under Lisa Fremont Street or whatever, and you've got your style looking 10 times better than I looked, because that's like kind of the whole point. But yeah, talk to you later.